Florida hired Jeremy Pruitt. Florida, that's exactly who they hired. They hired Jeremy Pruitt Part 2. The game has beyond Billy Napier's reach, and it was different reasons with Pruitt, but it's just out of
There's one big difference, though, where you're being unfair to Jeremy Pruitt, which is this is what I said. I'm sorry.
I would hate to be unfair to Jeremy Pruitt. Go ahead.
Say what you want about him. Jeremy Pruitt was two things. He was a defensive guru, and he was a master at scouting talent. He could scout talent very well. I'm surprised an NFL team hasn't hired him just as a scout.
I give you that.
Billy Napier, he was never a specialist on one side of the ball. He was an offensive coordinator who got fired from Clemson as an offensive coordinator. And so Napier is more of a CEO who's not. Derek Dooley got so mad when I remember he did an interview about 6 years ago, and he got so angry when people considered him more of an administrator and not, I guess you would say, like a ball guy. But hey, let's be honest, that's what Derek Dooley was. He was an administrator. He wasn't like a guru on either side of the ball. And
yeah, my knock on Dooley from the get is, what are you a great coach at? Because I could tell you what everybody's a great coach at right now. And Nick Saban was a great coach of defensive backs. Steve Spurrier was a great coach of quarterbacks and offensive systems. So usually you're great at something, and that grows a career. I didn't know what Derek Dooley was great at.
Yeah, and if you're not going to be great at anything, what you have to do is what Dabo Swinney did, which is hire the right coordinator at the right time and be in the right conference at that moment where you can really start to build your program. And I don't think Billy Napier is in a position to do that. I mean, part of that with Dabo Swinney, to be fair, was that he was able to get certain guys because they were up-and-comers. But if you're an up-and-comer, Dave, would you go to Florida right now?
No. And Sam says the Pruitt group is not the Spire group. You're absolutely right. They're not. They were nowhere close to working together from my knowledge. I mean, the NIL hadn't been in full existence then. But I will tell you what, Jeremy Pruitt wouldn't have worked with the Spire group well.
No, he wouldn't.
I mean, that you're talking about big time executive business decisions being made by Josh Heupel and the Spire Group. And I'm sorry, they talk. Okay, I mean, everybody's and then they can talk more than they used to. But oh man, classic Smoky Mountain Red saying he was good on teaching players how to take
shower habits.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Derek Dooley shots raining down.